From Local 24, Sports with Doc Holliday.
Hi, how are you? Well, this past Saturday, February 1st, 2020, Memphis Tigers and St. Louis Rams great Isaac Bruce finally getting that knock. He's been waiting on that knock. He deserves that knock on his hotel door, letting him know he's been selected to the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Finally, bro, after all these years, man, all this time of being the finalist, you finally get a knock at that door, man. You are Pro Football Hall of Famer, man. Just tell me how you feel, bro.
Well, Doc, I'm excited, man. I mean, just the culmination of my football playing career, and then to have other people, other greats, welcome me into, what's called football heaven. So I'm honored. I'm humbled by it, just to have an opportunity to celebrate with friends and family, man. It's a great deal.
All right, now, IB, take me inside the hotel room, man. You've been in out. It's your fourth time going inside that hotel room, man, just waiting on that knock, man. Take me inside that hotel room, man. You know, what's going through your mind, man, as you await to see if you're going to get the phone call or you're going to get the knock.
Well, I tell you what, man, just, being in the hotel room this time, big time difference. The game was in South Florida. The selection crew came, down to South Florida. And, being able to have my family in the room with me, it really eases the anxiety, having my girls around, just doing other stuff other than just having my mind on the selection committee. And fortunately, I was able to, watch the Memphis Tigers basketball team play. We're playing against the UConn. So I had ample opportunity to take my mind off what was going on and just really relax, man.
You get that knock, man, knowing, this is it. I'm a Pro Football Hall of Famer, and you immediately start reflecting, man. What are some of the things you immediately start thinking about, Ike?
Well, your mind goes to people and the journey that you took. And from the Little League teams I played on, those teammates, to my parents, to the coaches that helped me with my development, my high school years. And the first time I left South Florida at the age of 17, man, headed to junior college in Los Angeles, California. And my thinking stayed there for a long time, because that dorm room that I lived in was very similar in shape and size of the hotel room I was in Saturday. And my mind goes back there, and I kind of remembered the day when Coach Randy Fietner and I met in Los Angeles, and him offering me a scholarship to Memphis to play football there. And just moments, spots, man, Super Bowls, practices, days in Macomb, Illinois, practicing in that sweltering heat, man. And to just put in the hard work, being smart about how I treat myself off the field and how I treated other people, things like that started to flash in my mind continuously.
And I know, man, I know how hard you worked, and I know you always kept a level head, man. You was always one of the hardest workers, one of the smartest young men. And that has a lot to do with how you were raised, man. Just talking about, I'm pretty sure, man, your mom and your dad not here anymore, man, but I'm pretty sure that came to your mind, man, and you already made them extremely proud anyway. But just thinking about them, man, and everything that they sacrificed, not only for you, but, your brothers and sisters.
Well, I tell you what, man, in thinking of my parents, man, the thoughts, how they raised 15 children in South Florida, and the legacy of faith that they instilled in us and left us with, man. When I talk about my dad, Jesse Bruce from Albany, Georgia, and there's only two things great that came from Albany, Georgia. One being Jesse Bruce, and the other one being the great singer Ray Charles. So just to have my dad to leave Albany, Georgia, head to the Marines for a spell, and then ultimately move to South Florida, where he met my mom and made a home for us, man. My dad had a sixth grade education, and from there, man, he was a business owner. He opened up a roofing business in Florida, where it's always hot. And his hard work, his determination to succeed in life and to big success, man, that's in my DNA and my 14 siblings' DNA, man. It's just that legacy of faith, of moving from glory to glory, from faith to faith. I mean, he gave that to us, and that's what I used to help build, and that was building a career for myself.
So happy for Isaac and his family.
Yes.
That's great. Great news.
Congratulations.